What's good, guys? Welcome to the stream. We're back with Summer Game Fest once again. Just gonna do some stuff real quick. Oh yeah, graduation. Yeah, let me do some stuff real quick, and then we're gonna get right on that. You graduate June 13th. Congratulations, man. That's really cool. Yeah, I graduated a week earlier than everyone else. Um, I guess to be fair, where I live, we started school probably like a couple days before everybody, so that's probably why. Still, me happy, man. Done with school. Um, also something to be, still be proud about. I mean, I don't know, it probably won't be not too bad. Still, um, but yeah, but I guess we could throw in. I guess in this scenario, we throw school out the window and we just be happy with games now. You don't gotta worry about that crap right now. Don't gotta worry about school, entertainment right here. Well, in 15 minutes there will be. Anyway, speaking of graduation, uh, just gonna do some stuff real quick, but I'm gonna do something I've never done on stream before, or something I haven't done for this channel before. Um, just gotta wait a couple of minutes. Just trying to get everything set up. I miss airports. I haven't flown in probably like a good long time. Maybe about like a couple of years, probably like 7 or 8. Uh, but I'm not the biggest fan on flights though. I get too much a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of too many hypotheticals. So I'm usually just like a road trip kind of guy, road trip dude. But honestly, yeah, if you guys before we do get like started on pretty much anything, y'all have any like wish lists for Summer Game Fest or any like personal wants from the event? What kind of games y'all want to see pop up at Summer Game Fest? I'm just interested because a lot of stuff happen in these events every year since I've been streaming them almost yearly, at least since 23. But may announce some surprises. Uh, some bleh. Yeah, I do Summer Game Fest every year. At least since 2023, I've been doing it every year. I also do like the other events like the Game Awards and Gamescom, but I don't know. I kind of switch around with them because they're either pretty boring or decent. Summer Game Fest is the one I kind of just do only because more. It seems like more game companies show up there compared to the other two events, Gamescom and Game Awards. Despite Game Awards being like the biggest event since that's awarding games throughout the year, but yeah, I figured I might as well do this one since it's happening the day I graduated high school. So I feel like it was kind of I feel like it was kind of a good way to celebrate, a good way to put something up on the channel. But most I just do it just fun interacting with chat. For the actual events, I say they're either hit or miss. I've watched these since I'll at least say since 22 I've been watching them, but I think the only one I say I kind of like is 2024, like last year, because 2021 they were mostly just first person shooters, which I'll admit aren't my kind of games. But to be honest, if those were the only like things they were showing, I don't think everybody, or at least most people, would have been interested to watch the whole thing. 2023 was decent. They showed off Spider-Man 2, which was good since that was a game I really wanted. Besides that, it wasn't too much. And then last year there was a good amount of surprises, so that's the only one I would say I like to a degree. So hopefully this one's kind of like that one too. in general, these events aren't anything spectacular. Yeah, object shows. That's yeah, one of my main interests. But yeah, that's kind of what I kind of just do with the channel. With my animations and stuff like that. In which I do have one of my own object shows. Well, the only one I have running right now is one called W's Random Stupid Object Show. In which, if anyone's here is watching and knows that show, an episode is in the works. I know it's been like 6 months since the fifth episode. Uh, school, other life stuff I had to take care of. So, but since out of all of that, things are getting better. Yeah, the show should be is back up and running, and episode 6 should come out soonish. I won't put any release windows on the horizon, only because this episode is I would say decently big. I say it's probably my favorite out of all of them, probably my most ambitious project. So I want to take time with that. But I would say expect it at least. Well, no, I'm not even gonna put any release windows. I say the only like release window I could say that's probably the most sustainable is probably I'll say before 2025, just before 2026, before GTA 6. That's yeah, I'll give you all that. Do I play object show games? Um, I have played a game called DFDI Branches on my phone. Cause I guess it was just like some port on phone, so I kind of just did that since I don't have a Windows PC. I have an iMac, which can't, which iMac, I would just recommend don't ever get that if you're like trying to play games and stuff like that, because that's probably the worst thing you can choose. You can barely play games like on things like Steam and HIO and stuff like that. But I've heard of other object show games like obviously Beef That A5B. I just haven't been able to play in them. But also speaking of games, like I said, I'm gonna do something I've never done before, and let me just get it. Here is the diploma, my high school diploma. Well, not my diploma, my cap. Uh, I'm a high school diploma. Sorry guys. My diploma. Yeah. Also a face reveal, cause why not? And also speaking of games, as one of my presents, I did get a Switch 2, which I'll just say this is a bigger upgrade compared to the Switch One. Oh yeah, I also said delayed before GTA 6 since I said it come out before 2026. Um, well GTA 6 did get delayed to 2026, but I'll just say at least before then if I don't get it done before 2025. I mean after if I don't get it done after 2025 months. At least expect it before May 2026 or something. Also, yeah, we also got some games. Got some also to try some old ones from my old Switch. Um, I do got some Mario Kart World. I've been playing a bunch of that. That game is lit. That game is lit as hell. Actually. Top tier platform. I mean platform for kart racing. Hey, whoa! Look who it is. Uh, the OG paper firing. Well, I guess Raptor now. How's it been, that guy? How's it been? 1 minute till showtime. Well, yeah, 1 minute till showtime. Probably get mine tomorrow. Dope. Um, I'll probably say the only thing about it is probably the lack of new games, because because I think from like the Switch 2 Direct, there was a lot more of re-releases and ports rather than like new stuff compared to compared to the old Switch. Because like 'cause I think 2017 was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 2, Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, like Arms, like there was a bunch of new stuff. So here is kind of just Mario Kart World, the new Donkey Kong, and Air Riders, which doesn't have a release date, and a lot of other stuff, like some other stuff's about I think there until 2026. So I can see why people wouldn't pick one up. But good, yeah, getting yours tomorrow. I definitely the Mario Kart World. That game is a lot of fun. So honestly, it's justified with the lack of games. So that game can take you a long ass time, really, really to play because the open world is great. Been pretty good. How about you? That's great, man. I've been living. I'll just say that. Um, not too much on YouTube related stuff, which I do want to fix later in the year. Um, because busy even with like high school, but finishing that and life stuff. But yeah, I've been pretty decent. And now we're really gonna get the show on the road. Just about to start Summer Game Fest like usual, and hopefully something good comes out of it. Um, unlike most of the time. But uh, I guess it's another year for me to go delusional on Spiral 4 because I know damn well that's not happening. But no, maybe we'll get lucky this year. Either that or the Xbox Showcase because I am streaming that too. I am streaming the Xbox Showcase as well since I do want to do more of the Summer Game Fest event stuff. And speaking of Mario Kart World, they're actually showing that right now on Summer Game Fest. Actually.
You know, guys, it's nice getting it's
But never mind, this is an ad. I thought that was the show.
Give Nintendo whirlwind tour of dozens of games from studios big and small. From Lego bricks, puppets, zombies, to Marvel heroes, this show has a little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements. Gotta have some of those. Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025
guys,
by units, according to Game Discover Co.
let me know how the
Lots
chat,
of great games.
how
Now,
everything
the list
is.
includes
Chat.
beloved franchises that sitting proudly at
Yeah,
number
Split
one with over
Fiction. Now that
13
deserves it
million
because Split
units
Fiction
sold
is a
since February is
WS game.
Grifo, a
So let
groundbreaking
me know how
indie
to
game drafted by a passionate team of just 10 people at
okay.
Semi-Work in Uppsala, Sweden. Closely trailing it, Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely. Now let's also applaud Claire Obscure from Sandfall. Okay. They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is a monumental achievement, earning the highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game, all from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path. One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. That's something to celebrate, but with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So, in that spirit, Let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, Ford developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving
No,
independent
they said
studio
big, and then they said
creative.
2018.
What
Then
you're
maybe
about to
Penny's
see
Big
is a
Breakaway
powerful
too.
testament to what passion, freedom,
Maybe
and a
Penny's Big
small,
Breakaway too.
dedicated team can achieve. Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
That would have been cool as hell, but I guess not. Thought they were gonna say Penny's Big Breakaway too for a second. If they did, then I'll probably then this would have been the best. Maybe this would be this. This actually looks pretty active. This actually looks pretty cool. Extreme is what's that? Go back. I guess there's a. I guess it's a secret, so I guess it's a first. Okay, well, it looks like
That looked great. Well, we got lots more to come. But right now, the end, the Nexus War, Galactus fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with mass-scale live in-game events. And tomorrow, Fortnite is set. Our super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island. But there's still hope. You and your friends can join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
Bro, try to get Jeff a chance. He's talking about court. He's talking about fucking court.
Jonesy, all right. Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions, and we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in person. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Jeff Keighley's best friend. Well, not Jeff. Yeah, Jeff Keighley's best friend. Is Glazer.
Mr. Kojima, here we are. The world tour begins.
Jeff
the
is just
Summer
straight,
Game
just
Fest.
straight Glazer.
It's great to have you here. We are so excited for DS2.
Every time.
So let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
まあ、BS1 が出た後にコロナになったので、
Well, we hit the pandemic after
まあ
we released
僕ら皆
DS1.
さん まあ、コロナを体験したと。
everyone
その
experienced
コ
the
ロナを
pandemic.
体験した中での
So
新しいつながりというか、
I wanted to
それをも
show
う一度ゲー
something
ムをプレイ
new
しながら、
connection
まあ、考えていただきたいと
after
思い
we
ます。
faced the pandemic. So I want everyone you to think about that when you play this game.
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out later this month, but right now I know you prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look at this.
はい、
Death Stranding
Welcome.
2.
Have a seat. Over here, please. No smoking, please.
You know, still pretty interested in this
So
game,
you're
so
a
I'm
Neo
probably gonna check it
Vana.
out when it comes out.
What do you do for living?
I'm a porter.
So thank you. You're good for living.
Okay.
Neo.
What?
So you made it then.
Sorry.
I really don't remember me.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
History. Well, that was a clip from the game, a cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
まあ、DS2 で非常に重要な
In
キャラク
DS2,
ターです。
it's a very important character,
リールとルーシー。
Neil
で
and、Lucy.
まあ、ちょっと詳しくは言いませんけ
I
ど、
can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
手にカニ座の刻印が
You saw the cancer mark on both of their
すごい
hands
しっかりつながりがあって、
So they have
それ
this
が物語に
deep
大きく
connection
関わってきます。
and
で
reveals.
前回
throughout the story.
クリフっていう人気キャラクターがい
And
た
last
んです
time on
けど、
DS1, we have Cliff,
で
who was played by Matt.
彼はもういなくな
And
っ
of
たの
course,
で、
by story,
ま
you
あ
know,
2では出
he
せ
will
ない。
not be in
で今回
DS2.
ニールっていうのが、
But this time,
の代わり
Neil
この
will be
同じような
like
役割を
playing like the role that Matt did for
で
DS2 this
まあ、
time.
クリフすごい人気あったので、
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
それを超え
character,
るようなキャラクター
but I think
をとって、まあ、
we have to kind of like top that character. So Luca Marinetti was a great actor, and I
心
think
に残る
it was great. He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
あの
Neil,
もう
too.
20日後にゲーム出るんで、
Well, the game's going to be out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, you know. That's
I know.
what I brought
Yeah,
today.
Jeff,
But
you're
there
gonna have
is
to
more
wait,
to
guys. I'm gonna
share,
delay
and
the problem.
you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. We'll be sharing a new demo of the live gameplay demo alongside Elle Fanning and Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it. And let's just say this is not the last that you've seen of Neil this weekend, and we'll leave it at that.
ニールのゲームプレイシーン
Yes, I'll show you the gameplay scene
見
with
に
you.
来てください。
So hope you enjoy. Will join us Sunday too.
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much. Hideo Kojima, everyone. Great to see you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you. All right, and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for
Is
having
she
me.
always here?
Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and lead massive armies into epic scale battles, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
Ambitious man. Listen. I saw no more. But more about me. I took up the sword, prayed I could win redemption through my deeds. But some path, once taken, I've only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death. Go write your own.
That was a very cool new project in a brutal European medieval world. Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is a thrilling
Oh my
intrigue
fucking
in
god,
the
bro! I
legacy of
just got on
racing
the Switch.
action
Oh my,
games within the Sonic franchise. Cross Worlds brings other
bro! I
worlds
just
and
got
familiar
on the
faces
Switch.
to Sonic Racing,
Oh my god,
including
bro! And now
surprise
they
guest
want to. Okay,
characters being
wow.
revealed
Okay,
here
now they
at
want my
SGF
attention.
for the first time.
Wait, hold on. Let me do something real quick before we get into this trailer. All right, now let's see the release then. What did I just say? For the biggest Sonic racing game ever. Okay, let's say the best. This ain't Transform. It's, that's. Oh, now they got me. They actually got me doing the game. We're cooked. We're cooked. Bro, Ain't no way they got Ichiban in this. Bro, this is Fortnite racing, bro. They got Ichiban in this. Now they're gonna pull out SpongeBob. Persona. Okay, then they got Persona. At this point, they might as well just pull SpongeBob. Just pull SpongeBob. You already know. You already know. Just pull SpongeBob already. So no SpongeBob. Like it was leaked. It was just leaked. Okay, so it's September 25th. Okay. 3 more months.
Coming in September, but that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Not all for.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing Cross World is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the new future travel ring, which you can warp in the race. Also, unlike another kart racing game, this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking.
Okay. That's unlike any. Don't
So,
Mario Kart have.
You
Wait,
can race against all of your
cross-platform.
friends
Okay, never mind.
across all of the platforms.
You're just pulling this because of Mario Kart.
Lastly, I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today.
SpongeBob,
Take a look inside of the travel ring.
or this is the movie. Okay, Minecraft now. Minecraft. Minecraft and SpongeBob. Okay, that's okay.
Minecraft and Sonic. I guess you could say you gotta go craft. What kind of laugh? That's all I want. That's all I want. Next, we're excited to reveal a brand new action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast story that eclipses time.
Ain't no way, bro. Miku in the game. That's the only thing that wasn't leaked. Was like, or at least we didn't have it. Like, no, they got Miku in the game. Bro, they got every collab except they showed every collab except SpongeBob. That's the one they literally shown on the leaks. Well, I mean, it's coming out in 3 months. I thought it would have just been genuinely perfect for like a summer release.
It heals.
Like July, but I mean September.
For others,
I'm gonna guess that's
it
a
wounds.
what's that? A Tuesday or a Thursday.
For our world,
Yeah, Thursday.
this is only oblivion.
September 25th.
Our hopes lost long ago.
They said to see that probably would have been other things.
But
Maybe like
you-
the Frontier sequel.
You have the power to change
Yeah, we got the
all of
release
this.
date. Also able.
If time were a weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin? And this time, you'll find how to save us all.
So Ichiban. Miku. Bro, what the fuck is Epic talking about? Anyways, now to push this on my wish list. And also, I probably can pre-order tomorrow. 'Cause,
That was a very moody, cool new game. That was End of Abyss, the debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire, developed by first-time developer Fumi Games, published by PlaySide, releasing later this year. Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mossberg.
Close beware. Detective Pepper's in the house.
To bend the city to their
oh my God, it's Cuphead too.
With cheese whips.
and those who do anything to save it.
They won't even know what hit 'em. Here we go.
Who would have developed this? I don't even see a developer.
Another role for Troy Baker. All right, that's not all from PlaySide. Now comes the announcement of another ambitious project from this independent Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium, real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
You may think you know how the game is played. But this is not the game you know. This is your legacy. You decide who wins and who dies.
After Mario Kart World, I think the game's still gonna be good, like really good. But I don't know. I would say hype went down. Okay, I game.
Game of Thrones. War for Westeros.
All right, now it is time for the global reveal of an FPS action adventure
Oh hell no!
RPG.
I don't want no FPS, bro. think I've shown enough of those.
The great Tsiolkovsky once said, one could count a million stuff. So why do we deny other intelligent beings? He said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth.
Where did this go? Nine times.
There is. Maybe there will
This is
be
9 times. So
but time has not come yet for this.
it comes out. Interesting.
The dawn of a new era. The era of the
No,
top.
it looks so interesting. Forgot I'll check it out.
That's right. Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at Mundfish on Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro futuristic world on a global scale. This time, there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But that, believe it or not, is not all from Mundfish today.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky. A giant.
Oh my
cube.
god, it's Shadow the Hedgehog too. We have Maria and Joe.
I can still barely believe it myself.
To the edge of tomorrow. Now it's time.
When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know, I felt that same fear, though. Terrible sense of my own powerlessness. How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
Cute little guy. The Cube is yet another new project from Mundfish, an MMORPG shooter set in the Atomic universe on a massive levitating cube. You can see there where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are ever evolving. All right, let's jump into the Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe. The new retro beat 'em up coming to PC and consoles this holiday with multiplayer fun for up to 4 players. You can pick between 15 Marvel characters to play, but so far, only 7 have been revealed. Well, now it's time to meet the next 2.
This is oh my world. What is this place? Oh, shut up. You better not stop. Sasaki gun.
That was a new look at Onimusha Way of the Sword,
got
which
the
we announced
Warhol
back in
against
December
Grayson
at the
Crossroads
TGAs.
too,
It is
that's it.
coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years. As a team at Sans String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
Honestly, the tournament of a million punches, you'll get yourself killed.
All right, you little chicken pussy shit. You got. If you're gonna be champ, why are you even here?
Sesame Street.
Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win by rooting out every wolf. Such simple rules, but there's so much more to this game of murderous mystery. Complete quest to level up, find items with the gold you earn, chests for weapons and armor, steal items, blow up opponents, poison others, post traps, discover what a trapper is a wolf. If killing not to your taste, then you better escape the castle. Now the paths to victory are clear. You would do well to remember, the siege of deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life or death. Your invitation awaits.
That was killer in a 24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix where you compete in a game of life or death using social deduction skills to win. All right, it's hard to believe this next game was first announced at TGA in 2021. I know it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mystery surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
Your body settle into slow rhythm. Clear your mind of all distractions. You don't have to walk this path alone. Surround yourself with resourceful friends. Here, you are in control.
That's right, everyone. Arc Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios. All right, Dune fans, now you can finally step onto the world of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening combines the survival and MMO genres with a thrilling cinematic story. It arrives on PC in just a few days on June 10th, but you can play it right now in Steam Advanced Access. Here is a brand new look.
Oh yeah, mine's at least I think, because that's what was that comes on June 2nd. Yeah, this event kind of. I'm not gonna lie, this event kind of ass this year. I don't think I feel like same for this actually. I'll see you guys for the Xbox event, or if not, or Nintendo Direct if that ever happens. But yeah, bye. Have a good one, guys.